Good morning, students. What do you mean by a linear equation two variable? So, general form of linear equation two variable is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. A is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. When we consider two linear equation in the same two variable, you can call it as a pair of linear equation in two variable. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where a1, b1, c1 are real numbers, a2, b2, c2 are real numbers. A1 is not equal to 0, B1 is not equal to 0, A2 is not equal to 0, B2 is not equal to 0. Then these two linear equations are called a pair of linear equation. For example, suppose you take 4x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0, 5x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. In both this equation, variables are x and y. You can call this as pair of linear equation. So instead of this, suppose 2x plus 3y minus 2 equal to 0, you take 5p minus q plus 9 equal to 0. Here the variables are different, so you cannot call this as pair of linear equation. So the pair of linear equation, both should have same variable. So the general form of pair of linear equation is this. Now I am going to explain the graphical method. Already I explained the graphical method. You know that for a linear equation two variable you get a straight line graph. This a pair of linear equations, since they are having two equation, you will get two straight line graph. This two straight line graph, if it intersect at a point, then you can say it is having a unique solution. What do you mean by unique solution? That means both are intersecting at one point. The coordinate of this point is the solution for both the equation. That means you substitute that value in both the equation, that common value will satisfy for both the equation. So the two lines intersect at a point, it is having a unique solution. Then you can say that pair of linear equations are consistent. That is, pair of linear equations are said to be consistent. What is the meaning of consistent? Consistent means equation should have at least one solution. At least one solution. Here it is having a unique solution. There, this pair of linear equation are called consistent. Then second case, these two lines are parallel. The graph representing that two equations are parallel. You know, the parallel lines never intersect anywhere. Therefore, you can say no solution for this pair of equation. If there is no solution for this equation, you can call this pair of linear equation are said to be inconsistent because they don't have a solution. Third one, the two lines are coincident. Coincident means you can say the two lines are overlapping. So overlapping means you can say any point on the line will be the solution for both the equation. Therefore, you can say that coincident line, you can say infinitely many solutions for the equation. Infinitely many solution means you can call this also as consistent, because at least one solution, pair of linear equations are said to be consistent. Here there are infinitely many solutions, so they can call it as consistent Now these equations you can call it as dependent also, dependent equations, because they are having infinitely many solutions. Now I'm going to draw one question, do one question. Draw the graph of following equation and check whether pair of equations represent intersecting lines parallel lines or coincident lines. Question is, set a pair of linear equations are given. You have to draw the graph. From the graph, you have to check whether pair of equations represent intersecting lines, parallel lines or coincident lines. So first pair of equation, 2x minus y is equal to 10, x minus 3y is equal to 15. All of you know how to write down y in terms of x. So first I am going to write down y in terms of x. 2x is equal to 10 plus y is equal to 2x minus 10. So you have to take minimum 3 set of values of x and y. Y is equal to 2x minus 10. So you take one value of x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 into 1 minus 10, 2 minus 10 is minus 8. So ordered pair is 1 minus 8. Ordered pair means you should write down x coordinate first, then y coordinate. So x is 1, y is minus 8. Then I am taking x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2 into 4 minus 10. 8 minus 10 is minus 2. So x is 4, y is minus 2. Then I take x is equal to 5. Y is equal to 2 into 5 minus 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. X is 5, y is 0. And write down the equation on the top of this table. Now the second equation, x minus 3y is 15, x is equal to 15 plus 3y, 3y is equal to x minus 15, y is equal to x minus 15 by 3. So again, table for this, x and y, 3 values, y is equal to x minus 15 by 3. Suppose I take x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 minus 15 by 3, minus 15 by 3 is minus 5. So it is 0 minus 5. Here there is no denominator in case of 2x minus 10. You can directly substitute the value of x and get the value of y. Here there is value of this one, denominator is 3. Suppose if I take x as 1, 1 minus 15 is minus 14 by 3, you get a decimal number. So to mark the decimal number on the graph is difficult. So I will tell you how to get the ordered pair integers. First value you have to find out by trial and error method. Both should be integers. I got it, 0 minus 5. Now you see, what is the denominator here? 3. So here x is 0. You add 3 to this 0. So it is 3 here. Second, you subtract 3 from 0, minus 3. So you substitute x is equal to 3. You get an integer here as y. And when you substitute minus 3 as x, you get an integer y here. So therefore, first I take x is equal to 3, y is equal to 3 minus 15 by 3 is minus 12 by 3 is minus 4. Minus 4. When I take x as minus 3, y is equal to minus 3, minus 15 by 3, minus 18 by 3 is minus 6. So therefore this value is minus 6. Write down the equation on the top of the table. Now you have to draw the graph of this equation. You know, x-axis is the horizontal axis and y-axis is the vertical axis. Both the axes should be perpendicular to each other. Both are meeting at one point, that is the origin 0. Then right side of the x-axis is positive and left side of x-axis negative. So the top, this is positive and below it is negative. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. So first I am going to mark these points. Which are our points? 1 minus 8. Move towards the positive side of x1. Then minus 8. Minus 8 is here. So therefore this 1 come down till minus 8. So this is our first point, 1 minus 8. Next is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is here. 4 minus 2. Next is 5, 0. Draw a straight line. Both the 3 points are coming on a same line. Put the arrows for both and write down the equation. 2x minus y is equal to 10. Next one is 0 minus y, 3 minus 4, minus 3 minus 6. 0 minus y, 3, 1, 2, 3, minus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 0 minus 4, then minus 3 minus 6, minus 3 minus 6. So you have to draw a line passing through these 3 points. Write down the equation here. Equation is x minus 3y is equal to 5. So you will understand this line is representing 2x minus y is equal to 10 and this line is representing x minus 3y is equal to 5, and write down the scale on the right hand top corner. In x axis and y axis 1 centimeter is 1 unit. So our question is whether the line representing the equations are intersecting. So what you got it? Lines representing the equations are intersecting. So this is a question, line representing the equations are inconsistent. You know, the lines are intersecting, it is having a unique solution. So what is the coordinate? Unique solution means what is the coordinate of this point? 3 minus 4. So 3 minus 4 is the solution for this equation. You substitute that 3 minus 4 in this equation, it will satisfy. 3 minus 4 in this equation, it will satisfy. Therefore 3 minus 4 is the common solution for both this equation. So we need not have to find out that, we have to write only the pair of equations are intersecting or not. So lines representing the equations are intersecting.